What's going on, guys? Living here. Hope you guys are doing well. As you can see, I'm back on Priest Day Tator, or however you would say it. Trying to get a good grasp on this map a little bit now. Now that I'm going to be pretty much focused on this map, and I've done, I think, so much everything I've done with the other maps I want to get done with. I finished up my Trench Raider. Like I wanted to put all my insights into one video and officially kind of put the Trench Raider to rest. And because like some of you people like ask me a lot like what I do and certain things like that I've been noticing lately, so I thought I would put one official video on that. You want to go check that out, it's my previous video. But I'm over here on Priest Day Tator, or however again you say it, and I am trying to use a little bit more of my tank strat. I use this strat a lot on Imyuns, and I know this is kind of like the night version of Imyuns, I guess people are kind of describing it as. So you can see me there kind of pulling back and doing my kind of like bait thing that I'll do with larger tanks. I'll just drop some mines and I'll try to bait them to chase me all the way down out over here. So it's kind of been my strat on IMs. I've just kind of been bringing it back to this map and seeing what I can do with it. Yeah, this is again like I'm trying to figure out the meta on this map and trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work still. So it'll be kind of a work in progress, and we'll see what comes out of it. So as you guys can see from my title there, I thought it was pretty cool. I wanted to kind of let you guys know what went on. What has been going on lately, and I thought it was pretty cool the other day that I had a pretty crazy I had a pretty crazy like you know, one of those kill streaks, certain things like that. So I thought I'd post on Reddit, and Reddit seemed to kind of like it a little bit, and so I was like, you know what, I'll give it I was watching Whiteboy, and I was watching some of his kill streaks. I was like, you know, I'll shoot out to him. I'm sure he gets a lot of people who request it. You know, I didn't really think I would actually make it in on the first week, and then coming up on Friday, I checked it out and I was like, oh dang, I actually made it on there. So I thought that was pretty cool to actually see my kill streak actually make it on there. Just again, like I said, there's a lot of people I was looking in the comments who are like, where's mine gonna show up? So I was expecting to kind of be in that same position. So to see it the first time ever trying that was actually pretty cool. It was a pretty cool clip, but out of all the clips that he has on his one, there's one really good one. So if you want to go check out that video, there's a link down below to his video. You guys go check it out. I think he's actually doing like a gift card, Amazon gift card giveaway, and all you have to do is post which is your favorite clip, and then post your Snapchat on there, and then like of course like and follow his channel, and you know it's the same YouTube thing, and then yeah, and then you can enter in that thing. So I thought it was pretty cool. Nothing benefits me out of it. You don't have to vote for me. I think the guy on the last of his video, there was a guy who went on the Trench Raider spree, and coming from me, I thought that was a pretty intense spree. So like I said, the link is in the description below, and you can check that out and see what's up with that. As you can see, as I get blown up there by some anti-tank mines. So this night map does make it a little tricky, and like I knew too. I've been watching the mines the whole round when I was kind of moving up there to D, and then I stopped for one last second, and I stopped looking at the mines, and then bam, that's where they place the mines at. So this is a mine happy map, I can see. Even though there's only one tank on the map, there just seems to be like good easy places where you can easily lose track of the mines. So what I've been doing lately, I've just been using my weapons to just try to you know, like you know, the things coming out of my cannon, I'm just shooting them on the ground, and when I'm in my tank, and hopefully I'm blowing them up along the way. So but yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate on that area. As you saw there a little bit earlier too, I tried to throw when I baited the tank over there, he only hit one of my mines. So you guys gotta be very careful when you're using the mines, specifically on the light tank, that you want to angle them in a way where you don't want to only have one mine that hits them, because when that happens, he'll stop, he'll slow down, he'll be very cautious of what he's doing. You want to make sure you get that one-hit kill. So I didn't do a good play on that part, and that was unfortunate for me, but I do come around here a little bit later and place my mines in a better position. So yeah. So another thing I want to touch on too is the Reddit post that I saw a couple days ago that kind of can be kind of interesting wording on it. I think it would be kind of interesting if the possibility was there. I did want to kind of put this as, you know, not a clickbait title on my channel, kind of let people know I'm not sure quite if this is actually going to be the case or not, but it was kind of interesting the way it's worded, and if this is a possibility this could happen. Because I know when Gamescom's coming out, I've heard from the developers in some of their live streams talking about some big event thing that's going to come out in Gamescom. We should all be aware of it. Now we know they've been giving out maps lately. We know the name of the czar's coming out. So I mean, I don't know if they're saying the term big. Obviously, they're not going to give us like a bug fix, or, you know, say they're trying to fix up the mechanics of the game or something like that. So I'll just kind of read the statement that I saw from this Reddit post that someone said that DICE had kind of been releasing, and they said, in addition, at GamesCon, we will detail our plan for a new offering that will bring the richest Battlefield experience yet, including the all-out warfare, epic multiplayer battles, and war stories campaign that have defined the game, plus new maps, deeper progression, and additional fan favorite game modes, all in a single package. So the word is kind of interesting there, because it could kind of refer to the fact that they've already have given out certain things like the game modes, and we already know the multiplayer battles are already existing. Like, what new multiplayer battles can they give us? It's kind of the same thing that they're giving us. So you can interpret that saying, well, the war stories is the exact same thing. They've already given out war stories, nothing new. Or you could think that they're going to enhance that by saying, we will bring the richest. So they're going to, bring the wording that they're using. You could see it the other way, that they could possibly bring out new war stories campaign. So it's kind of interesting how it's worded. I know they're coming out with something in GamesCon, specifically more than just Name of the Czar. They said they want to release, and they're keeping quiet. So we already know Name of the Czar is coming out. They've made mention to this before, that this is a possibility of something that's coming out. So of something kind of come out GamesCon. I'm not sure if it'd be new war stories or not. I thought that would be kind of interesting though if they did bring that out. I know campaign was kind of a big deal for a lot of people, and a lot of people actually enjoyed the campaign a lot, and the campaign came across as a pretty solid campaign for this game. So it would be kind of interesting to add onto it. I think it would be smart too to do that, because it seems like, even from the Reddit post, the Reddit post kind of, I'm not sure, I was kind of looking at the comments, seeing if people seen the kind of different viewpoint people were having, but most people didn't kind of buy it and believe it. But if this is the case, and there actually is new war stories coming out, at least from the post, from what people were commenting on, that people would enjoy this, and I think it would be a pretty cool addition to the game. I think a lot of people would enjoy this as well too. So let me know if you guys, if that would be kind of cool down below, if there was new war stories that they added that to the game, instead of a new maps, or a different style of adding new updates to the game every month. Maybe not for 1 month they don't add a map or something like that. Instead they add a whole new side to the war stories. I think that'd be kind of interesting. And as much as I'm kind of more of a multiplayer type of person, I still think I would find that pretty cool. So yeah, that was there on that side there, and that was what I found kind of interesting. As you see, I'm back over here with my tank, and I'm being rushed pretty hard by enemy players. They definitely want to take me out at this point. I was doing a pretty good with a kill, pretty solid kill streak coming up here. A little unfortunate thing I kind of don't like about tanks though is the fact that you're getting battled so hard that I'm not able to actually make an attempt on the objective, and that kind of bothers me a lot. So I always try to find that little bit of that balance in between me being on the capture point when I'm being attacked, to one, to stay alive as well too, because I know this is it's a tank, right? If it's used right, it should do the job right, and it should be able to be very helpful. But some games I just can't have it. Like, I'm pushing back over there, and instantly I was not able to even get anywhere close to getting back on the flag, because they were waiting for me there. So it's kind of like I said, it was like that on IMEMs too, and I'm not really sure if even this is a great strat. It's a good strat if you want to stay alive, I guess. You want to have a good KD, but to me that's not really the big deal. I'd rather win the game, than have like a really crazy high KD. Now if I'm like at a game where I'm like going negative with my KD and I didn't do anything for my team, they won the game, that really doesn't mean much to me. So the win doesn't feel that much. I don't feel like it contributed. But if I had the choice to go like 70-0 and lose the game, or go like 50-5 and win the game, I'd rather go like that. That's kind of how my viewpoint kind of is on that. So, but yeah, so as you can see, there's just still challenging me over here, not relenting, not giving up, and going at it. Like even the snipers, the scout classes were very, very aggressive scout classes in this game here. So yeah, so another thing we had recently, we had a lot of those what do they call it? They're called like YouTuber gamers who create content creators for Battlefield. They've been doing a lot of those battle pack. I lost the word for it. Battle packs that they've been giving out to people, and they've been kind of giving the certain YouTuber or content creators favorites there. And I've been like storing up as much as I could, and I was looking at all of them, and I didn't really see any that were any of the weapons that I was like really was like, okay, this is something that I'm gonna want. You know, because how I end up using my battle crates is I will basically sell. I've basically collected all of the guns almost. Basically, I can't seem to get the super rare ones though. So like I have like all these extra guns that I've already owned. So I just resell them when I get them. And finally, Stone Mountain had one where he had his on his superior pack. He had all of the weapons you can get. I already own, even the saber I already own. The one thing I don't own is the skin for the heavy tank, which is what I wanted really bad. I want some of the skins for the tanks. I think the skin for the tanks look the coolest. And you can see them so much better than like the regular guns in the game. Like in regular guns in the game, I've never looked at someone's other gun and like kind of looked at it mid-game, been like, oh wow, look how cool that gun is, because it's hard for me to see. But I've seen tanks and like, that's a cool looking tank. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try to sell all of my scraps and see now if I can actually get this one. And I go through the whole list here, and for the life of me, I can still not get the actual the skin for that heavy tank for some reason. So and this time for sure I thought I was gonna get it because of the fact that I had owned all of the previous weapons and things that Stone Mountains was giving out on that superior pack. So what I would do is I would just take what I had gotten from that pack, and if it wasn't the heavy tank skin, I would just resell it, and then, you know, take some of the extra scraps that I got for that resell and keep putting back into buying a new superior pack, and keep going back at it, you know. So I was having more of a chance to get more superior packs, and still no luck. Still wasn't able to get it, and that was a bit unfortunate. So kind of sucks, but I get kind of torn between this because of the fact that you know, if Dice gives them out to everyone, it makes them less rare, and when they become less rare, it becomes less valuable. So it's kind of that approach I kind of see it as. So you know, if I ever do get it, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be a pretty happy man if I can be able to get that skin for that tank there. So back over here by E, and kind of be more careful because when I came over here last time, I got killed by mines. But man, I was that AT rocket gun. Yeah, I've had to. It's been a while since I've been in tanks. I haven't been tanks in for a while, because the moment I was, when the Vel Knights came out, I grinded out the Trench Raider hardcore in the Vel Knights. Part of the reason why I got to the 100 stars was because of the actual ability for me just to grind that map out. I grind only that map out, and I was able to just and the spawn times for that map just allowed me to grab it so much quicker. So yeah, I was mostly on that map, and then even when I was on the other maps that came out when the DLC dropped, I did a little bit of some tank stuff on that map, but nothing like that I'm playing right now. I did some artillery truck gameplay when I was on Soyces a little bit, just because I liked how the speed was on that truck. And if you've ever been on Soyces and you try to drive a tank up that hill, you basically spending the rest of the game doing that. So so yeah, I was haven't been in the light tank really using that for a while, so I've had to kind of get that mindset back on here in IMEMs and kind of remember how quick, man, some of these AT rocket guns people lay down. And I'm pretty sure one of the updates they did adjust some of the feel to that, so it wasn't as clunky. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. But yeah, so I come up with a pretty cool play right here, though. I've been doing this a lot lately. I know that tank's around here again. I had missed them earlier, and I'm gonna want to finish this once and for all. So I'm gonna throw 2 smokes and gonna just distract him. He's gonna think maybe someone's gonna push out, but that's not what's gonna happen. I'm gonna push out. I'm gonna drop 2 mines. He doesn't even know they're there, and he will push up. That's what he was doing. I was recognizing what he was doing on my mini map when I wasn't around, and I know he wanted to go back and get E, or he wanted to take it. He was being very aggressive in his approach, so I knew he was going to go for this. So he already had D, and I knew he was going to push up and try to get for A. So he wasn't going to give up, and because I knew he wasn't going to pull back, I knew he'd easily run over that. So I've been doing a lot of that lately with those, especially with the in the night and in the smoke. That does help. I do want to make mention, though, I forgot to mention this, that I have turned my brightness up to the max. That's why if you're looking at this and you're seeing a little bit of, you know, if you're able to kind of see clear. I have the max settings on for brightness, and that has definitely helped me out a lot. The moment I turned that on, oh, the gameplay has just begun to like steadily increase. I mean, it's not like anything God mode yet, but on this map, but it definitely solved the issue of me not being able to see people, because there's so many times I wasn't able to see people, and it's getting pretty frustrating. I'm the type of person who leans more on the fact that I would rather have better gameplay than better aesthetics in the game. So I even have the option as well too, where I have what's turned down is called the camera shake. So if you have certain things like mortars or tanks or certain things like grenades that are exploding on the ground, it shakes my camera less, which allows me to aim better. So you can turn all that down in the options menu. So yeah, that's kind of my approach towards it. I like the options being there where you can at least change it up, because I think a lot of people do. Some people just play the games purely for the aesthetics. It is a beautiful looking game, so yeah. So I wouldn't like the approach where I like the approach where people give people the option of how they want to play. Like set it up and make it available for both players if they want to, you know, fix the settings and make it, you know, more, skill, more of a competitive play, where they want less environmental things that are not necessary for them to have in the game. If they want to have a better like competitive style of play, or the people who don't really care more for that, they like the aesthetic appeal towards it and like having that approach. Maybe if, for people who make videos and certain things like that. So I kind of like having that option there. So like I said, I have it on the full brightness, and I come over here and I'm wondering like where's this dude at, and I haven't realized yet that on this spot over here by the road, on the spot over here by the road, you're in the zone. I'm not used to roads being in the zone, and there was a freaking tank that was sitting right there. I didn't even realize. I was like looking around, like thinking maybe the guy's in the house over there behind me, but he ended up not being. There was just a tank there on the side, and I was laying mines there because I wanted to lay mines for the tank that was going to come out. I was anticipating, and he ended up being right there in front of me and rolling back behind. So that was kind of funny. It's kind of like another one of those plays I have another clip here about in one of my older videos. It was a video I posted not too long ago, it was a couple days ago, and I was laying some mines right there to the same spot, and the guy drove the car literally. I let him a little bit too far apart, and that was my mistake. I should have adjusted them, and that's the reason why you don't want to lay your mines too far apart if you go watch the video, because the guy drove his vehicle right literally in between the he literally drove his two wheels in between the mines on the outside, and then the one mine on the inside he literally drove over. So it was just it was just enough for him, and he ends up running me over because I was baiting him to run me over, and I was like, he's gonna run over the mines, I'll be fine. And no, he ends up running over the mines just enough, getting between them, runs me over, and then he turns around and goes back over towards where my body's at. For some reason, someone squad spawns into his car, and he ends up running over my mines. So it would have kind of turned out a little bit better because I got more kills than I would have originally. But yeah, it was just kind of a weird moment there. So yeah, that's kind of funny. So I'm over here by C now, and I'm flanking because I knew they're going to be up there, and there's a lot of that's going on. A lot of people in those buildings that I'm up on here, so I've gotten a good of understanding the map and most of the turns. I still got some sketchy stuff out there by A that I don't understand quite that much, that I want to understand a little better. But yeah, this would have been a good time for me to have some dynamite on me too. You can see I've been using a lot of anti-tank mines, and what I've been doing, because I'm back using my assault class. My assault class is gonna be the main thing I'm gonna be using on this map. If I can't get my tank to the tank's gonna be good, but I don't know how good. Like I said, I really hate being in that situation where I'm not really on the flag and I'm just battling people back and forth. I've had so much of that, and since when I used the trench raider kit, I watched my win ratio go up so much more than using the tanks. So like that, even though I know there's no trench raider kit on this map, and I know the flame troopers on this map, and I kind of want to get an idea of kind of using that a little bit better. That brings me back kind of more of an Argani 4 type of feel. I just don't know. I just don't know about the tanks. Like, really, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's interesting. You would think that, I was kind of more on tanks. That tanks would be more, dominant in the game. But it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel like when I'm in tanks, I don't feel like I'm winning as much as I would. Maybe normally just being assault class. So, so yeah, I've been doing a lot more flanking around using anti-tank mines and dropping them down. But what I kind of want to do is swap. As you can see, I'm swapping here. I want to swap and drop anti-tank mines down, and then when I drop them in a good spot, then when I die, swap back over to my dynamite, and then the moment my tank mines get blown up, go back and use that, because I don't like holding a bunch of, because there's only one tank on this map, right? So I don't need to be having mines over and over again, be resupplying them, relaying them down, because the frequency of me killing these vehicles is going to be as frequent as some places like Soyston. So I want to swap back, but I'm just not used to that, right? I'm used to only playing like in one mine site in the game, where I'll just be like, okay, Soystons, I want my mines out because there's going to be a lot of tanks here. Okay, so then I'm playing on a map like Fort Vo. There's no tanks at all, so I can have dynamite all the time. And this map here, you know, with the one tank each, and me not having, you know, me not using a, me not using a trench raider kit. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to sharpen my gameplay up with the assault class as best as I can, and get every little bit of advantage I can with it. So I'm at that place. I'm a 0.1%, and I'm getting up there, with the assault class score. Probably will get up here to the top 100 probably at the end of me grinding up this map, because I'm gonna be using assault class so much. Yeah, I want to kind of fine-tune everything I have with this assault class to get it probably at the end of this map here. I think I'm gonna be pretty fine-tuned with this class as it is. I gave a shot the other day a little bit with some of the medic classes. Been playing with the medic class a little bit more. I would have been a medic in the game started off if it wasn't for the fact that tanks were such a pain in the very beginning of the game for me. So I was using a lot of I wanted to go assault class because I wanted to use the anti-tank mines. That's what got me good with using the anti-tank mines, was the assault class, because the situation is like this right here. So I'm gonna do the classic 2 mines. I could have shot him and killed him, but I'm gonna throw my heavy tank grenade, blow them up. Usually I would have that light anti-tank grenade that I've had, but I've been using smoke grenades for a while now, since the They Shall Not Pass DLC. If you go into my older videos before the They Shall Not Pass DLC dropped, I was using a lot of light tank grenade as my mini grenade, but now I've been using smoke grenades more, because I'm just finding more situations that I can use those than my light tank grenade, where only reason I was really using them, like I would throw them at people, get some kills onto them. That might have helped, but it wasn't, you know, this is a smoke grenade. I feel better in this, especially when you're such a close ranged weapon like my shotgun that I'll use a lot. This is weird though. Check this out. I mean, I understand shotguns aren't like long range, but I mean, I don't get no hit markers. Look at this. Look at that. It's crazy. Were they in the? That's weird. That was so weird right there. I thought that's weird. Look at this. I mean, I'm sure I missed on that one there, but those shots earlier, so many people that were right there. There's nothing I can do. So I'm kind of screwed here because I know I'm on spot, and so I'm kind of trying to put myself in a good angle where I know they know where I'm at, and this sniper's just watching me the whole time. So I knew I was on spot there. I had no smoke grenades, and that's the reason why I've been liking smoke grenades a lot lately, right? So there's been a lot of situations there where you get a scout class, and I'm trying to cap a base for myself, and he'll throw some smoke, or he'll throw his flare to spot me, and I'll throw my smoke, and that will hide me from his flare. So it's been a good balance in using that. And so there's been some little things there. I didn't have any there. That would have been very helpful if I did. I probably could have done some damage there. They were all right there, but man, the shotgun. I don't know. I've had some weird server issues as well too, which I don't like saying a lot, because a lot of people I think say a lot of things about server issues, and I don't think some people kind of understand it. And sometimes they don't realize maybe if it's their issue or whatnot. And I kind of like staying out of it completely. But lately, I don't know. I've been having, I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe I was just completely missing. But that situation there where I wasn't even getting no hit markers, I felt that kind of strange. So, so I was trying to do everything we could to grind it back. But like I said, I'm still figuring out this map, figuring out what I need to do, what's gonna be most effective. And so I did a lot of flanking more on this map. This is why I had a higher kill game. I think I went like 70 and 9 in this game. So, yeah, because I did a lot of flanking, the kills go up. But sometimes a lot of flanking doesn't keep you on the actual flag itself. And if you don't have teammates who are not going to be on the flag, you're going to be in trouble there. So that was a little bit of a situation right there. I figured that when I flanked on that position there's going to be a guy that's going to be behind me, and there was. So a little bit unfortunate, but you know, this is kind of how it goes there. But yeah, like I said, I'm still figuring out the map. Want to figure out the meta on this map, what works, what doesn't work, and you know, fine tune all the way up until we got our first kind of in the name of the Czar Russian kind of DLC type of map that will be coming out. and all the GameCon info, see what's going on with that, and you know, what they're gonna have in store for us. So yeah, that's basically it for you guys today. Thanks for watching again. I am Livin, and I will catch you guys again later. Peace out.